Welcome, everyone, to Howling with the Dark Wolf podcast, gaming, wrestling, and more. This is the first episode. I know we used to do the Logan Price show, but we are here and live with a fresh start, with a new year and everything. What do you want, Pace?
Hello.
That was Paisley. And, I can't do this alone. Everybody knows I can't do this alone. It wouldn't be right. So, without further ado, my co-host, Jared Weathers.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I am very good.
I changed my name to my new moniker.
Chief in Command.
Chief in Command, baby. That's what's up.
Chief in Command. Why are you throwing balloons around, child? You're juggling them. All right. So, on today's podcast, we are going to talk about WWE 2K22. We are going to talk about the Royal Rumble. We are going to talk about the GCW show that happened earlier tonight, and other things among those categories: gaming, wrestling, and more. It's that simple. It's right there on the screen.
That's right. Right below us, right there.
Yep, right there. So without further ado, WWE 2K22.
That's a nice graphic.
So I think it was either yesterday or 2 days ago that they released the cover and release date for this game. So here's the cover and the release date, March 11th, 2022. But with the deluxe edition, you can get it 3 days early. So it would be March 8th, 2022. You can pick up WWE 2K22 early. Now, how excited are you for this game, Jared?
So I'm going to take you through the levels of how excited I was. So it was announced, less excited, just because of all the people they released in the last couple of years. And then I heard the other day that they're going to have GM mode online, and then I got super excited, and that's where I am right now. I'm super excited about this game.
All right. So before we go any further, to relive the excitement, for anybody who hasn't seen the official announcement trailer, we are going to play it for you right now.
I'm telling you, man, you haven't seen anything like it.
And to avoid copyright issues, there is no sound playing on the stream.
Alexa. Go, Riddle.
We got it. Big E, you take the hit this time.
Come on. Yes, good job. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Pops, really? Digo, ya tú sabes.
I am the best.
Hey, it's just a play test.
We're going to change the angle here so they can really feel the hit.
Yeah, I totally agree.
That's my sword! Hey! Can you keep it down? That's my sword.
All right, I want to take it back just a second. Where? Right here. So this right here, these are 3 of the editions, 3 out of 4 editions you can get to this game. You get the standard edition, which is the first one, obviously. And then you get the deluxe edition, which comes with a bonus Starcade pack for Rey Mysterio. I think it comes with Starrcade 96 and then the Rey Mysterio from Starrcade 96. So it's like a classic WCW Rey Mysterio, which is really cool. So I know a lot of people have been wanting the classic Rey Mysterio. And then you have the collector's edition, which is the NWO for Life edition. And you get two extra, or an extra version of each of those four members of the NWO. So instead of just the Hulkster version, you're going to get the NWO version of Hulk Hogan and etc. for Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. And then the fourth edition, it's not listed here, but it is a cross-gen edition of the game, which is going to be like you're going to be able to download community creations not only from PlayStation, but Xbox on PlayStation.
Nice.
And hopefully that means you can play cross-platform as well. I would really love to see cross-platform introduced into this game.
Yeah.
It would make it a whole lot more fun. Initial thoughts on the trailer.
It was a good trailer. I think they could have done a little more with it. I did like that they had Bobby Lashley and Big E hit each other with chairs. That was pretty funny. That's all I have, really. That's all I got.
I like how they redone a lot of things in the game. Like, we finally get like a GM mode. Like,
Yeah.
I love the fact that they brought GM mode back. I know a lot of people's been wanting GM mode.
Are you eating on the podcast?
Since when am I not eating on the podcast?
You were talking with your mouth full.
Sure, brought food.
But hold on. Anyway, in the trailer, there's one thing I don't like about this year's game. They're letting the soundtrack be designed by MGK.
Yeah.
Big down. I mean, the songs on there could be great and all, but like they could have picked a different person to produce the soundtrack.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't know. It kind of gives that that younger edge. You know what I mean, to the soundtrack. Because when I want to say Bad Boy, when Diddy did it, he put a lot of older songs on there. With this, there could be a lot of newer songs on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is perfectly fine with me, because it's a new era of wrestling games that's coming out. We've waited for this game for 2 years, and for the reviews that I've heard from YouTubers and stuff that have played the game early, they could tell a 1,000% difference in 2K22 than 2K20 within 10 seconds of loading into a match.
Wow.
And I've heard that the camera work during the entrances and the match itself is like TV quality camera work.
Wow.
So we're going to talk about some of the features. So
yeah,
I've only got my favorite features that I pulled in because it's really interesting. GM mode details. GM mode, which is the new name for the fan favorite feature, GM mode. It's my GM. WWE 2K has given out a short piece of text on what we can expect from the mode, as Lionel Jinx would say. Lionel Jinx is one of the developers for the WWE 2K games. Players can expect to draft superstars, book matches, manage contracts, and prove you have what it takes to run the most successful brand in sports entertainment. While the teaser text doesn't tell us anything new when talking about GM mode, However, one thing that Lionel Jinx would tease is that instead of just starting out on Raw or SmackDown, it looks like players will be starting out at a much lower level than that. As speaking in a conference call, Lionel would tease that in my GM, players will progressively work their way up from running shows in high school gyms to prime time TV. When hearing this does bring a brand new feel to GM mode, since in prior games you would just select to manage either Raw or SmackDown, then draft your roster and pick your champions. From this as well, players may be starting out the mode on a whole lower level, possibly starting out in an indie promotion such as BCW, which could make an appearance in this mode as the player's first step as a general manager before they work their way up to the big promotions or brands on the likes of Raw, SmackDown, or NXT. Which all that says to me is that this is going to be the mode that I spend probably the most time in.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely.
Especially if everything that the YouTubers that played it early said is true about GM mode, and about the match play itself. You know how like the AIs, they just would just stand there and not do anything and hardly have a match.
Yeah.
So they said in 2K22 the AIs will actually put on a really, really good match in a lot of cool sequences.
Good. God, I'm tired of all these WWE games like pretending that the AI isn't even like a factor in any of this.
It's like the AI has been stupid.
Yeah. Like they
But,
don't know how to wrestle.
It sounds like the AI is like really smart this year, and I'm like, okay, nice. Maybe we can put on some good matches instead of just them walking and just barely punching each other.
Yeah.
Other thing is the Creation Suite. I love the Creation Suite. While speaking about the Creation Suite, we also have some new details that 2K has revealed in regards to create a superstar. During the hit list trailer, we did see some footage of what 2K is calling their brand new Persona Creator, which is a set of pre-built themes which are said to allow players to get in the action faster without altering the personality of their created superstars.
Nice.
Can't really see what that says up there. I'm just going to go off of what I think it says. These themes will let them set up their creation in the image of a powerhouse, high flyer, technician, or striker without the need to manually adjust their superstar's attributes. The footage also shows off the new in-game body types, with the most noticeably one being a true super heavyweight body type, which hasn't been possible in any of the past games. With this new body type, players can create more realistic, larger superstars such as Yokozuna, Rikishi, or Umaga.
Good.
To give a number for create a superstar, we can reveal that WWE 2K22 looks to feature nearly 10,000 customizable components. To finish up, 2K did also tease some upgrades to community creations, but they remain a secret, with them instead teases that we will learn more about this in January. Well, guess what, guys? It's January. And the devs have said tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. they are announcing more about the game, which I think could be something linking to the Creation Suite.
Awesome. I'm excited for that.
It definitely gives a different feel to the game.
Yeah. It sounds like the Persona Creator? It just sounds like that might be an add-on to the Creation Suite as well, which sounds pretty cool.
Let you give your opponent. It looks like we got some comments.
Yeah.
Hey, Gunshot. What's up? How are you doing, Gunshot? Welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
Oh, so forgot to put this up. Pluggies.
That's right. Brand new website. Go check it out.
Pluggies. That is both of my Instagrams, I think.
Yeah.
You're doing good? Nice. All right, and we got a little bit left here for the WWE 2K22. Some of the roster has already been revealed, and so far, thanks to the SmackDown Hotel for analyzing every superstar that has been in a trailer and or has confirmed that they are going to be in the game. Here is the Raw roster. We have AJ Styles, Alexa Bliss, Angelo Dawkins, Apollo Crews, Asuka, Austin Theory, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Big E, Bobby Lashley, Chad Gable, Dana Brooke, Dominic Mysterio, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Montez Ford, MVP, which is I'm really excited the MVP's back in the game.
Me too.
He's really a lot of fun to play with back in the old games. Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, of course Rey Mysterio is in the game. He's the cover star.
Of course.
Rhea Ripley, Ricochet, Riddle, Robert Roode, Seth freaking Rollins. That's wrong, by the way. It's Seth freaking Rollins now.
Freaking Rollins.
Sheamus, Shelton Benjamin, Tamina, and The Miz. WWE 2K22 looks good. Hopefully it's a good game because WWE 2K20 was a terrible game. Earlier, you missed it, but a few minutes ago, we were talking about how YouTubers said they could tell a huge difference just by loading into a match within the first 10 seconds of the match than 2K20.
But I think we also have to remember, though, 2K22 or 2K20, actually, they had a very reason to make it, whereas 2K22, they had to last, 2.5 years or so.
They had a really long time to budget out their money and stuff to make this game.
To make it better than 2K20 was.
Yeah. SmackDown. Here is the SmackDown roster so far. Bayley, Carmella, Cesaro, Dolph Ziggler, Edge, Eric, Finn Balor, Ivar, Jeff Hardy, which is really shocking because he was released a couple of months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really good to see him still on the roster. Kofi Kingston, Mustafa Ali, which he's requesting his release as well. Naomi, Roman Reigns, Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, Shinsuke Nakamura, Shotzi Blackheart, Sonya Deville, and King Xavier. Hey, that's good. So it looks like the game is good. We won't really know until we play it, but from what I've heard, it's the highest of reviews. What are you doing?
Hey.
Hi. You're weird.
I know that.
Here is the NXT roster so far. Joaquin Wilde, which is DJZ from Impact. Kaylee Ray, Raquel Gonzalez, Samoa Joe, and Tyler Bate. And then we have the Legends roster, which for the first time ever, you're going to be able to play as Eric Bischoff. Well, not the first time ever, but in the 2K series.
Yes.
Booker T, Eddie Guerrero, Edge was on the SmackDown page as well. Eric Bischoff, Goldberg, Hollywood Hogan, Hulk Hogan, John Cena, Kane, Kevin Nash NWO, Randy Savage, Rey Mysterio 96, Ric Flair, Scott Hall NWO, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, 6 NWO, The Rock, Triple H, Ultimate Warrior, Undertaker, Lord of Darkness, Undertaker Phantom Mask, and Undertaker WrestleMania 36. Glad they brought back GM mode. I used to play that a lot on SmackDown versus Raw. Yes, I'm so glad they brought back GMO too because it's been lacking. And so, is there anything else you want to comment on the roster and the recent releases? Samoa Joe's released, Jeff Hardy's
Ric
released.
Flair's not under contract anymore either.
Ric Flair's not under contract, and they're still on the roster.
Yeah. I mean, it's good that we have those guys on the roster, even though they are released. I guess I would like to see more other people on the roster that they released this year, or I guess last year, because we're not in 2021 anymore. It's just, I don't know. It's interesting to me that they keep Jeff Hardy, Ric Flair, Samoa Joe on the roster, and not like anyone they just released, previously, like any of the fucking God, what the fuck's the group? The group that just came up from NXT, and then they all got released. Hit Row, yeah. Why not keep them in the game? You just released them a few months ago.
Okay, so hold on, I'll find it in the trailer. Hold on, give me just a second. Buried Alive match. I think that would have been a great idea to bring back as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Samoa Joe was injured, so
yeah,
that was bound to happen. All right, hold on. We're going to go back into here. There's a part. Where's it at?
Okay, careful.
I think it is. It's in one of these scenes. There's actually in the background somewhere there is an Isaiah Swerve Scott t-shirt.
Oh, interesting.
So they could still be in the game.
Could be. Yeah. Just not announced yet.
Which what I'm thinking is if these released wrestlers are still in the game, it means that they had contractual duties to 2K.
Right.
And they signed on for the game to be a part of the game, and they just couldn't get out of that contractual agreement.
Right. Which happens because you don't sign the contract to WWE, you sign it to 2K because they're the ones that make the game.
Yeah. Or we don't know what match types are in the game.
Sure. We don't.
The Boneyard match could be in the game.
Could be.
They haven't announced it yet. There's still like 2 whole months.
Yeah. Actually less than that. It comes on the 11th.
Yeah. So we've got plenty of room for releases and everything for updates and stuff. So I'm excited.
It would really suck if they don't have the Firefly Funhouse match in there somehow.
It would depend on if they have Bray Wyatt in the game.
Well, I mean, like you said, I mean he wasn't released very very long ago, and he might have a contractual agreement with them. So, never know.
Which is very possible.
Yes.
Yeah. It's pretty obvious that they would call it the Boneyard.
Yeah, 100%.
But I am really looking forward to this game. And don't forget to go to wherever you can pre-order it, on the PlayStation Store, on the Xbox Store, on 2K's website. That is probably the best place to pre-order the game because you can see all of the versions that are available to pre-order. On PlayStation Store, it only says like PS5 or something. So you have to actually go on the website to order different versions of the game. So it's very interesting. But it comes out, once again, it comes out March 11th, 2022. You can get it 3 days early with ordering the deluxe edition. That's pretty much it for 2K22. Before we move on to the next topics, which is the wrestling portion, Jared would like to talk about a game that he is very interested in.
Yes. Let me pull it real quick. Damn, I cannot type. For some reason, lately, the typing for me is just a hassle.
We're having a family discussion over here.
He's getting schooled.
I'm not getting schooled.
I see why your streams don't get many views. You're so flat.
I can say the same about you, Leander.
Well, I know. But I tried to be
Wow, I'm
more.
getting roasted.
I try to be energetic.
I'm
on
getting
streams. I'm just a
roasted.
very quiet person.
Yeah, I will pre-order a disc copy too because I live in Canada and I can't buy anything digital off of my PlayStation
Nice.
because it's registered in the US.
Yes.
Gotta love it.
I have not done this in so long.
Gunshot says, "Damn, Logan's over there getting roasted on his own live by his wife and whoever." And that is my stepson.
I didn't roast him. I kind of roasted my kid.
Oh, I know I'm flat on streams, but I try to be
I was
energetic.
agreed.
I'm not a very energetic person. Logan at least could try a little harder than he is.
Wow.
Like, Logan's not even trying. He's just no emotion. Like, you really like this game, but you show no emotion.
He's trying to be professional.
I think he could do better.
He's trying to be newscaster.
But even, like, Angerman and all of them, they have...
That's Angerman. That's not news.
I mean, like, not the movie Anchorman. I mean, the people, the Anchormen, on news,
Ah,
they at least try to have some emotion.
ow.
It'd be one thing if you're reading off teleprompter.
The Skywalker saga. That is
That's right. In April 22nd, I think, right?
yeah. Yep, that's the new Lego game. Yes, Logan getting roasted by his stepson is hilarious.
Even funnier than his own wife. I love playing Lego games. I do not care what anyone thinks. I am 25 and I like playing Lego. If you don't like it, I don't care.
The Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker saga.
Yes.
All 9 films on one
Yeah.
game.
I have 100% completed the original Star Wars Lego game.
We had something like that for the Jurassic Park when Jurassic World came out.
I pre-ordered this
100%.
game 2 years ago, and it's finally coming out.
Do you still have it in queue for pre-order?
Yes, at GameStop, I do. Yes.
Anyway, I'll stop roasting you on your whatever podcast.
My podcast.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy that Lego game. I've been a huge fan of that for a while. I have the Indiana Jones one. Me too.
He says I need to be more
Oh, I have Indiana Jones.
energetic.
You know, Jared,
Yes.
have you done the Lego City Undercover?
No.
Oh my God, you need to get that game.
I will see what I can do.
That's a good one.
All right, so Jared, tell us a little bit about the Star Wars game.
Well, I mean, you said it, man. It's all 9 Star Wars films. The original, or not the original, the Skywalker saga films, all done in the Lego style. That means it's gonna have every kind of ship, every fucking character, everything. It's gonna have everything in this fucking game. It's so fun. I hope it's fun. It looks pretty good. There's a side by side of the game that's coming out and the 2005 version, and they look, obviously they're going to be a little different because they're from two different eras, but it looks very similar.
I saw like the combat in there, and it's like advanced for a Lego game.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. I'm so excited for it.
Very excited.
So
Welcome in, viewers. Welcome to the podcast.
hello, everybody.
Next up, if we're all done with the Lego Star Wars topic.
Yes, we are.
Next up, Rumble Talk.
Ooh.
This coming up weekend, it is the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, January 29th. I will definitely be watching it. You're going to be 21 in March. I will be 23 in July. Jared, you're muted.
God damn it. Okay, we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, I'm 25 today. Fuck you. Fuck everybody.
Happy birthday.
Hey, is it your birthday, Jared?
Yeah, January 23rd.
Oh, happy birthday, Jared.
I know, you didn't say fucking happy birthday to me all fucking day.
I didn't know it was your birthday.
We're friends on Facebook. You don't have that excuse.
I don't go on Facebook that often.
You should go on Facebook more.
Happy birthday, Jared.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kitty.
He said thank you.
I'm making me. Don't even want to press control.
1 second.
I think it's so. I think it's. Sorry. I think it's
gonna
cool that Mickey James is going to be in the Rumble. I think it would be cool. I think it would be cool to see Moose in the Rumble. Sorry, but the words were not the right ones, and my brain got tired.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Yes, we are.
But first off, we're gonna start. I don't really keep up with the wrestling anymore. I just watch it back on YouTube when I have time. Kitty still says, "Hold on."
Thank you, my good sir. Jared Black, baby, coming back. Oh, baby.
Okay, what?
That sound like a scream for help. It's very blurry.
It says "Happy Birthday." It's on your page.
Oh, cool. Thank you. I'll make sure to.
All right, this is my podcast, not the cat.
No, it's the cat's podcast. I'm gonna go put the cat in the shower now.
Why?
Logan has a fun life up in Canada. Let me tell you.
I'm a family man now.
That's right.
I gotta catch up on comments. That's a cute cat? No.
Dogs are cuter.
All right. Well, like I said, I only keep up with it on YouTube when I have time, so Jared probably knows what's going on more than I do.
Now with WWE, I don't know.
But I know enough to understand why these matches are happening. So first,
Thank you. I'm sorry, Logan. I've been saying this for years. Thank you.
We do have real bacon. We have bacon and we have ham.
It's Canadian bacon.
If you do not get the damn cat out of here, I'm going to throw it outside.
Hostile. I'm just showing your stream the wet cat. Then we can have all sorts of little baby kitties. She's wet kitty.
No.
The wet kitty cat.
Okay, but anyway, so we're going to get started here.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch versus Dewdrop, a.k.a. Piper Niven.
Are we doing predictions?
Yes, we can do predictions and talk about the match if you know enough about the match to talk about the match.
I know that Becky Lynch is a heel now, and Eva Marie got released, so her and Dewdrop are not a team anymore. And I don't really know much about Dewdrop. Just that Dewdrop's a stupid fucking name.
Logan, don't throw the cat outside. That's rude and mean. Well,
Cats are rude.
yes.
Ours are sweethearts.
Ours are sweet. I will give it that.
Okay, most cats are rude.
Callie is not a sweetheart, but the others are.
She definitely will. I don't really think Dewdrop is in line for a title shot. I mean,
I think she
I
could
guess I
play
don't want
a filler because the person who was going to challenge her is actually in the Royal Rumble.
Who's that?
Well, they just needed a place filler.
Oh.
And speaking of the Women's Royal Rumble, we will get to that in a second. Wait, predictions.
Becky Lynch is gonna retain.
Obvious.
Obviously.
Dewdrop's not ready for the
No.
title yet.
No.
She hasn't
Not
been
even
built
close.
up enough.
Penny, get out of here. Oh my god, look at my money.
All right, stop. You're dripping the cat all
McKenna.
over the laptop.
Look at my money. Spiky cat.
The cat is wet and it's going to get all over the laptop.
Not even near the laptop.
It dripped.
Beautiful.
You got to get some more money. All right.
This is Kelly.
Edge and Beth Phoenix versus The Miz and Maurice. Now, I do understand why this is happening. Because it was at day one. And The Miz and Maurice were trying to cheat. Beth came out and saved the match. Ran Maurice off. And Edge beat The Miz. And then on the build-ups for the Raw afterwards, leading up to the Royal Rumble, they just been in a heated back and forth. I've heard people say that Edge is better than being in a feud with The Miz.
I've also heard this.
Which I don't think that at all. I think an Edge and Miz feud is great because of the work that Miz can put in. And we already know that Edge is going, and the dog is going absolutely nuts right now.
Nice.
But we know what Edge can do, and we know what the Miz can do. So them being in a feud, I am perfectly fine with because it's just something that needed to happen. Because it would have been wrong for 2010 because they weren't as well. Edge was a big name, but the Miz wasn't a household name like he is now.
And neither was Maurice at that time either. I mean, she won
No.
the Divas Championship, and she was nothing.
At the level that the Miz and Edge are now, it works perfectly.
Yeah, 100%.
And just to throw their wives in there is just even better.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Who happen to be wrestlers.
Yeah, who happened to be wrestlers in the same company at the same time.
Spiky cat.
Yes, I know. It's a drippy cat. They don't dry the cats off. Predictions.
I'll let you go first this time, actually.
You probably already know my prediction.
I
Edge and
probably
Beth Phoenix.
do. Yeah.
I'm an Edge guy. He's my favorite wrestler of all time.
I am going to go a little controversial on this one. I think that if they really want to keep this feud going, it's only right to have Miz win at Royal Rumble and then have the rubber match at WrestleMania. I agree with this comment.
Very, very, very good. Very. See?
Yeah.
It's very entertaining.
Also, I mean, I'm a fan of The Miz. I like The Miz. Like, I've been a fan of The Miz for a long time. And to see people hate on The Miz like that is kind of sad, actually.
Miz.
Miz is such a household name now that I did watch the thing back on.
Who's the Miz?
He was a reality show. He was a reality TV star on, what is it, The Real World?
The Real World. The first season of The Real World.
On MTV.
Mm-hmm.
And his dream was to become a wrestler.
Yeah.
And now
And
he's...
he got beaten down.
No, and now he's one of the most talked about wrestlers.
Apparently not.
Former two-time WWE champion, The Miz.
He's a household name.
Yeah,
Lander.
former two-time WWE champion. Two-time Grand Slam winner.
Yeah, he is.
I guess he's not as household as you thought, 'cause I have no idea who it is.
You're not really big into wrestling.
No, I'm Canadian. Gonna do hockey.
All right, Gunshot, you have to leave, man. That's not cool, bro. That's not. What are you talking about, bro? Lions, baby, Lions. What are you talking about, bro? Come on, man.
I don't watch football, so.
Is football like a majority use their hands? So why is it called football? If they very rarely kick the ball.
Right?
That's it. I'm leaving.
That's actually a really good question. Jared, come back.
Like, to be honest, they very rarely kick the ball in that game. Why is it called football?
He
Hey, I wasn't muting you. I was muting him. Okay, there's a difference.
I make a very good
Jared,
point.
he does make a really good point, though. Why isn't it called handball?
Yeah, or beat the other players to death ball. Because let's
You
be
don't beat him
honest,
to death. This is a deathmatch wrestling.
It should be.
football deathmatch edition.
That'd be pretty cool.
People
Actually.
come out there. Helmets
I would pay
on.
for that.
They look like Mad Max.
All right, so we're going to move up to the next match on the list. The Women's Royal Rumble match. Now, the biggest news and shocker that is surrounding this Royal Rumble is Mickie James, who is the current Impact Knockouts World Champion.
Yes.
She wrestles for a whole different company.
Has a whole different championship.
Is that company's female world champion. And is in the WWE Royal Rumble.
Yes. Now,
Which is very, very interesting.
I heard WWE is going to let her bring out the Knockouts Championship with her.
Scott D'Amore gave her the blessing to bring out the title. So now it's just WWE's call.
And I heard they said they were going to, but this could change on the day, as we've seen previous times before.
Yep. And then the bitch in the front, who doesn't even need to be in the match, Charlotte Flair, has no place in this match.
I never understood wrestling names.
What?
I never understood wrestling names. Why don't they just go by their real name?
Well, Charlotte Flair, her dad is Ric Flair. Do you know who Ric Flair is?
No.
Okay, so you know nothing about wrestling.
I know John
All right,
Cena.
you got to calm down, puppy.
That's the only thing I know.
You got to calm down, puppy.
Ric Flair has a whole song dedicated to him.
Yeah, Ric Flair is probably one of the most famous wrestlers
I
ever.
know John Cena.
The Rock.
You know Hulk
Oh,
Hogan.
heard of Hulk Hogan.
See, he's not completely illiterate.
I don't know who the Miz is.
I am completely illiterate.
Now he knows who the Miz is.
I still don't know who the Miz is.
You know Bret Hart. He's from
You know
Calgary.
Still don't know him.
Bret and Owen Hart.
I met them in person.
Puppy, calm down. And then there's like people that we don't know. There's in the match, like why is Summer Rae here?
Yeah, so apparently she's a legend now.
I don't get that. She hardly wrestled.
She wasn't good.
She was just Fandango's backup dancer.
I don't know.
There's a rumor that Chris Masters is going to be in the Rumble. He's been wrestling lately on NWA, and there's a huge rumor he's going to be in the Rumble.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Maybe the masterpiece.
Logan, you're gonna have to teach me about wrestling.
Yes, I am going to educate you.
And then you can be on the All-Star Wrestling quiz with him.
Oh my gosh, Teddy, calm down. My dog is going
He will turn
crazy.
himself into a donut. Look at this. He actually does grab his tail and just kind of.
I'm going to say this now. I think Shayna Baszler is going to win the Rumble, and she's going to challenge Charlotte Flair. Thoughts?
I have a different opinion, which I'm going to get to in just a second. I just want to say first and foremost that anything can and will happen on this podcast, as you can see.
It always does.
And hear. My dog is going crazy.
And you're being roasted by a 16.
Yes. Okay, that's it.
That's it.
My predictions for the Royal Rumble, it's not going to be anybody in this picture.
Okay.
I think podcast would be so
Which
better
is
if
Shayna Baszler is in the picture. I don't think it's going to be anybody in this picture.
Don't you agree, Mom?
I
Make them so much more
think that it's going to be one of two people. Both a Raw and both a SmackDown people. I've narrowed it down to.
Good.
I think because of all the hype and the support that is surrounding this person, I believe that Liv Morgan could win the Royal Rumble.
That would be cool. I'm obviously a huge fan of Liv Morgan, as I'm sure you remember. I would have to agree, though. I think it's going to be no, I think it's going to be Paige.
Paige?
That's right. There have been rumors. She's been talking about how she can make a comeback. I think she's going to come back in the Rumble, baby. That's what's up.
Oh, no, what are they talking
Okay.
about now?
Well, my other prediction, and who I think could win, is a returning superstar that hasn't been there because of injury. And that is
You.
Bailey.
Isn't she in the picture? Is she not in the picture?
Nope.
I guess she's not. I must have looked
Bailey's
over somebody.
out for injury.
I mean, she could. Yeah, definitely. Be interesting.
It's not that he's an asshole. He's just a dog.
He's just a dog. That's how dogs are.
Dogs like to steal the show. But yeah, that's my reasoning behind who's going to win the Royal Rumble. my predictions of who I want to win, who is probably most likely going to win, Charlotte Flair.
Probably.
Because why else would she be in the match with the title?
I mean, Brock Lesnar was in the Royal Rumble match in 2020. I mean, he didn't win.
Yeah, but that was just because, reasons.
Who's Walter?
Gunther?
Gunther?
No, he said on the show, he said Gunther.
Gunshot. Who's Walter? I don't know who that is.
But yeah, I don't know. It's
Well, why do those people switch hair and like look at their face?
because they have to be all purtified and makeup.
But they're gonna get punched.
You really makeup on. You can't wrestle without makeup. Ask the Miz.
I wrestled without makeup.
Why would you put makeup on if it's gonna
Logan
get ruined?
called it purtified.
Doesn't make sense. If you're gonna get punched in the face and smashed up, why would you put makeup on?
Well,
He's
you can't
not-
actually get punched in the face. That's illegal.
Oh right, this is unboxing.
That's true. Not boxing.
But yeah, that's really all I got to say about the females Rumble. Like, honestly, what are they doing? I think I would be okay if Rhea Ripley won this year.
Ripley's in there? I thought she's busy fighting enemies in the face.
Oh my gosh. What am I going to do with this kid?
Throw him outside.
Ha.
Throw him
That
outside
wouldn't
and
do
lock the
anything.
door?
Yeah.
I got
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good. Yeah, you wrestled with face paint. I've wrestled with face paint before. And then I switched to a mask. Because, yeah, face paint is a bitch to get off. Especially when you have a beard. And the black face paint gets in your beard and you have to, like, scrub to get it out. Yeah.
Gotta go heavy metal, Logan. Just that thick face paint.
Yeah.
It's actually like a wax.
No. But, yeah, that's who I think is going to win the Royal Rumble for the women's. And I'd be okay if Rhea Ripley won. Because she was close to doing it last year. So I would see them pulling the trigger on that.
Yeah.
Especially after Nikki ASH. Okay, listen. If Nikki ASH wins the Rumble, I'm done.
I'm done. It's over.
The fans don't like her anymore.
Don't like.
I mean, I never really liked her. So
I want Nikki Cross back. That's what I want.
I just don't care.
You're not watching.
All right. So up next, we have Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns.
On SmackDown this week, Seth Rollins dropped a name that I never thought that I would ever hear on WWE TV. He said Mox, as in John Moxley, the former Dean Ambrose. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
Yeah.
He said that the Shield does for Roman now what him and Mox did for Roman and the Shield.
You mean the Usos do?
What?
You mean the Usos do what the Shield used to do?
Oh, yeah. It's okay. You corrected me. You're good.
I'm sorry. I gotta go. Yeah.
But, yeah. I'm looking forward to this. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins always have good matches.
Well, they're really good wrestlers. So.
Yeah. Really talented.
Mm.
A lot of people like to give Roman Reigns crap and everything, but Roman's really, really good entertainer.
You know, it's almost like Roman Reigns was like born to do this or something.
It's in his bloodline.
There you go. You got it.
Cheap plug.
Who do you got for the winner of this?
I have Roman Reigns.
Really retaining?
Honestly, I mean, yeah, Seth would be nice,
Of course.
but I do not think. I am eating a sour watermelon gummies.
That sounds so fucking good. Oh my god.
But I'm only saying Roman Reigns for one reason and one reason only, and I will get to that when we talk about another match.
Yeah.
But Roman, I just don't see it. I don't think it's his time to lose the title. It's not. No offense to Seth Rollins, but it's not a big enough match for him to lose the title yet.
I agree. That's why I'm going Roman as well. I also believe he's retaining. Although I would like to see Seth win another one. I don't really think it's going to be against Roman.
Yeah. So, yeah, both of us got Roman winning, which is, yeah, like I said, it'd be nice for Seth to win, and because Seth Rollins is one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers.
Yeah.
It'd be nice for him to win for a change and take the title, but it's Roman's the golden boy. He's not going to lose that title to Seth Rollins at the Royal Rumble.
Right.
If it was at WrestleMania, that's more possible for Seth Rollins to win the title.
Yeah.
Then I would probably pick Rollins if it was at WrestleMania. But it's the Royal Rumble. This is the startup for the road to WrestleMania, and that's the only reason why that I think Seth is not winning.
That's right.
Is because of the stage that they're at.
I agree 100%.
Now, I will give my reasoning when we talk about this next match.
All right.
Why I think Roman's going to win. Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. A match that everybody has been wanting to see.
Yes. That's not really what he meant, though.
Yeah, that's not really what I meant. Yeah, but like, I don't think Vince would let his golden boy lose a championship that he's held for well over 500 days now at the Royal Rumble.
Like, you can go back to 2014 when The Rock beat CM Punk at the Royal Rumble. Obviously, that happened, whatever. But this is not that. This is Roman Reigns holding the belt longer than Punk did, longer than, anyone has up to this point. This is not going to happen at the Royal Rumble. It will happen at a WrestleMania, either this year or next year. We just don't know.
I'm going to get to that in my reasoning.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. People have been waiting to see this match for years. Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar have very similar careers. They both were in the UFC. They were both collegiate athletes, wrestlers, amateur wrestlers. They were both. They both went and win a championship in a different company. Brock won the IWGP World Championship.
Yep.
And Bobby Lashley went and won the Impact World title, among other titles in Impact.
Lots of titles, yeah. He first belt collector.
Yeah. And then came back to WWE. Brock Lesnar came back to WWE. They've won titles. Brock's won too many titles since he's been back.
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley's a, two-time WWE champion. Is he a two-time WWE champion?
I'm pretty sure it's a 2-time.
So, yeah, there's that. Paralleled careers, this is going to be a great match, one-on-one. Do I think it's going to be a quick match? Yes. I think it's going to be a quick match because Brock Lesnar doesn't have 30-minute matches.
No.
It's easier to watch it build the match
No.
in 30 minutes.
That was easy.
Less time.
What?
10-minute matches than I do want.
Then you're not going to want to watch the Royal Rumble on Saturday with me. Because the Royal Rumble lasts like an hour
I'm gonna
and a
censor
half.
it.
That's too. Even 10 minutes would be too much.
But no, I don't think it's going to be a quick match. I think we might end up seeing a 30-minute match. No. Lesnar gets gassed too quickly. He can't even go 2 minutes into a match without being all blown up and everything.
Lesnar needs to have long matches because it wears out the other person. Whereas if you're gonna get a quick win on Lesnar, it has to be quick. Like there is no going 30 minutes. You have to get it quick because he does get it blown up quick.
And I think for my prediction, Brock Lesnar's retaining.
Really?
Yes. And here's where I state my reasoning for Roman Reigns winning the other match.
Yes, please inform me.
I think Brock Lesnar is going to win against Bobby Lashley. Roman's going to beat Seth. And then Brock and Roman are going to face each other at WrestleMania with both titles on the line. And then it'll become a triple threat match with the winner of the Royal Rumble.
That would be interesting.
Because I think they're going to unify the titles.
That would also be pretty interesting. I'm not sure how that would work, though.
I think they're going to unify the titles and go back to having one world title.
But you also got to think, though, USA and Fox want different world titles.
Do what?
Fox and USA want different world titles.
That's true. I don't know. Maybe they could unify the world titles and have it be the WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship or WWE Universal Championship and just combine the titles and then bring back the big gold belt for SmackDown.
They won't do that. They won't do that.
Which I don't think is going to happen, but I do think it's a very possible reality that we could have a title unification match at WrestleMania.
That would be interesting. Okay, so my prediction is Lashley wins, becomes a 3-time world champion. Because I think we're finally going to get Lesnar versus Roman for the last time at WrestleMania. And Roman wins.
Okay, I could see that. I could see that. And I could also see Roman Reigns costing Brock Lesnar the WWE Championship.
That too. I could also see that happening.
To set it up.
Yeah.
Or vice versa, Paul Heyman cost Brock Lesnar the WWE Championship. And resides with Roman Reigns.
Right.
That's the only. But as of right now, I see Brock Lesnar winning.
Can I go on a rant real quick, please?
Yes.
Listen, okay, I understand why people like the big gold belt. Okay, I know it used to be the WCW championship, and people like it. I get it, but it's never gonna happen. Okay, it's never gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you why. They unified the WWE championship and the big gold belt to not have the big gold belt anymore, because Vince doesn't want any remnant of WCW on his shows. To use it again would be like, I don't know, like WWF, keeping the U.S. championship as WCW United States championship. Like, it's just not gonna happen. And like I said, I understand, but I really think people need to stop talking about it because it's never gonna come back. It's just not.
I'll be right back. Keep ranting.
Okay. And on all of these like wrestling fan forums and all that kind of stuff, who talks about it like it's like the greatest belt ever. I'm sorry, it doesn't even look that good. Like, it doesn't. It honestly, it looks like there's too much happening with it, and I don't understand why people like it so much. I really don't get it. Personally, I personally like it. And it's just, I don't know, it's just crazy to me that people still want this belt, even though it's been gone. It's been gone. I want to make sure we're all clear on this. For how long has it been? 8 years now? It's never coming back. It's not coming back. 8 years, okay? It's been 8 fucking years. Stop. Just stop. Okay? Seriously. Stop.
It's actually been, if you want to get technical, it's been like, wait, hold on. Yeah, it's been 8 years. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, it was SummerSlam 2014.
Yeah. Personally, I prefer the current look of the WWE Championship. It's one of my favorite designs, if not my favorite, because of the names that have held that title. A close second would be the spinner belt, for obvious reasons. But yeah, I don't think I do think that if they did anything after unifying the titles, they would make a new SmackDown championship.
Yeah.
A new designed world title.
That's why they went with the Universal and not the Big Gold Belt, because they want to move forward, not in the past. You can't keep living in the past. You gotta move forward. And a lot of people don't like the Universal Championship, and it grew on people. And now people like, you can't keep holding on to the past so much. We gotta keep moving forward. That's it. That's the end of my rant. And I will clip that for my channel. So anyone who watches this and you see it again, that's because I'm clipping it, because it's going on my fucking channel so everyone knows my feelings on it.
Okay. So, final predictions. I've got Brock Lesnar.
I got Bobby Lashley.
Okay. And both of these are logical reasoning.
Plausible. Both plausible ideas that could happen.
All right. The men's Royal Rumble match. The only person that is confirmed that's not on this picture right here is Johnny Knoxville.
Yes.
There's my pick, Johnny Knoxville. I'm joking.
Johnny Knoxville.
I am joking. Johnny Knoxville is not winning the Royal Rumble.
That'd be pretty funny.
I'm completely joking.
I have a question for you, Logan.
Yes.
Do you think we're going to see any
Forbidden Door entrance?
Yeah. Any Forbidden Door entrances for like TNA or NWA?
Moose is possible
He is
only
possible.
because they have their women's champion in the female Rumble.
Mhm.
It makes sense for them to get their men's champion in there too.
Mhm.
I also think that there could be some former released superstars or former superstars that have been released in the past year return in the Rumble
Pretty cool.
for like a one-off because they need fillers.
Right.
From NWA, Nick Aldis could probably be in it because Mickey James is in the women's.
That's true. Could be.
That would be cool to see.
That's pretty cool.
Do I see anybody from AEW? No.
No.
Never.
Sorry, guys. Nobody.
Nobody from AEW.
Mom, is that boss?
Yeah.
Well, I just want to leave you be.
Steve-O? You think it'd be cool to see Steve-O in the Rumble? Okay, well, if Steve-O's in the Rumble, he has to eliminate Johnny Knoxville.
Yes. Yes, he has to.
It only makes sense. Carlito's possible.
Is he? I mean, I don't know. We've been talking about Carlito for the last like 5 years, and nothing's happened. I don't know if it's cool anymore.
He was in last year's Rumble.
Yeah. But
Carlito was in last year's Rumble. Maybe Hurricane could be a possible.
Hurricane, that's a real possibility. He's in a few.
Hurricane.
Booker T maybe comes back.
Maybe Booker T. I'm
know.
trying to think of other. Maybe to promote WWE 2K22, we see Kevin Nash. Maybe
Yeah.
if he doesn't tear a quad getting into the ring.
You never know. He could. He could.
Instead of him coming in as the Hurricane, I think it would be cool to see Gregory Helms enter the Rumble.
What if we see Sugar Shane Helms come out?
I don't know.
You know, to promote the WCW thing in the game.
Maybe. Or maybe X-Pac.
He could. He could.
Maybe X-Pac.
Maybe Undertaker comes back.
Hopefully not.
He's said to be there. He's got to be there. So
Hopefully he just stays in the back.
probably not. Honestly,
No offense
Come
to
on.
Undertaker, but nobody wants to see his old ass wrestle anymore.
Somebody.
Somebody I can see in the Rumble is possibly Goldberg.
Gross.
Yeah. I could see Bobby Lashley in the Rumble if he doesn't beat Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Um, 50-50 shot. You know who would be really cool to see in the Rumble?
Who?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No.
The pop that he would get. Even if he just comes in, delivers a stunner to somebody, and then eliminates himself and walks out,
Yeah, pretty cool.
that would be great. Or Stone Cold comes in at number 30 and wins the Rumble for a fourth time.
What if Bubba Ray comes back?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe Devon.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe Ricky Morton.
No.
Maybe not.
That
The Godfather.
would suck. What?
The Godfather.
Godfather. That'd be pretty cool. What about this one?
I don't see The Rock being in the Rumble.
Neither
At
do
least
I.
not this year. Not this
No.
year.
No.
If he is, it would shock me. Because if he is, he's definitely winning.
Yeah.
But I don't see it. Maybe next year because they're going to be in Hollywood for 38.
Right.
No, 39. It's 39.
Oh yeah, this one's 38.
Yeah, this one's 38. I could see, because it's in Hollywood next year, I could see him being in the Rumble next year. I don't see him in the Rumble this year, but if he's in the Rumble this year, he wins.
Yes.
Unless Roman screws him.
Never know. He could.
But I don't know who's going to win. Like, for the first time in like 7 years, I haven't been able to predict who's going to win the Royal Rumble. Because
Maybe
everybody
it could
who's
change.
possible. What?
Maybe this year it could change.
Maybe. Because every possible winner that I could see winning it is already booked in another match.
Oh yeah.
Bobby Lashley. Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah. I even throw Brock Lesnar in there.
I'm gonna go with AJ Styles this year.
Yes. If I can predict anybody to win the Rumble this year, it's AJ Styles.
See, I told you. He's gonna do it. He's gonna
Undertaker better not be in the Rumble.
Bro, he is. You know he is. You
I
fucking
could
know
see
it.
Kane. I could see Kane.
Okay, that would be pretty cool.
And this goes back to my theory from earlier. If you don't want Roman taking the fall at WrestleMania, and you don't want Brock taking the fall at WrestleMania, who better to be in a big match like that, to take the fall for somebody, to protect one of the other superstars from being pinned or beaten, than AJ Styles?
Yeah.
A big marquee match. I could also see if AJ Styles wins and it is a triple threat to unify the titles, I could see them having AJ pin, not Brock Lesnar. I think he could pin Roman Reigns. And AJ could be the first unified champion. I could see it.
But before we get off the topic, do you think we could see the Good Brothers enter the Rumble? Says they're in Impact? No?
Because they got too much bad blood with WWE.
Well, I mean, Mickey James does too.
Maybe anything's possible. It's Rumble season. You never say never.
Yeah, you never said that. That's right.
Most likely, I think Moose is going to be in the Rumble.
They're pretty cool. I like Moose.
If there's a Forbidden Door entrant. But AJ Styles, I could definitely see winning.
Mm-hmm.
Or possibly they could debut some NXT call-ups in the Rumble.
Braun Breaker.
Possible Tommaso Ciampa could be in the Rumble. Because I've heard that Tommaso Ciampa is going to be called up soon. Either that or he's just going to let his contract expire like Johnny Gargano did.
I wouldn't. Fuck him. I'm fucking asshole.
Who else am I trying to think? Walter, a.k.a. Gunther, whatever his name is now.
German. Even though he's Austrian.
Yeah. But
Funny.
Walter. I don't think Walter would be. We're gonna get Rock versus Roman at Hollywood. And to be honest, that Brock doesn't need to win the Royal Rumble because the title, Roman versus Rock doesn't need a championship.
True.
No, I think Johnny Gargano is waiting on Candice LeRae's contract to be up and waiting on the birth of his child. And then I think he's going to go wherever his heart desires, whether that be AEW or Impact or wherever.
Yeah.
There is a rumor that Impact is working with NJPW. And since Impact is working with WWE, that there's a possible that somebody from NJPW could make an appearance in the Rumble.
But NJPW is working with AEW.
Which is why I'm conflicted about that rumor, because rumors are just rumors.
Well, see, the AEW is like officially working with NJPW. Like,
Yeah, which is why I don't understand the rumor of why there would be someone from NJPW in the Rumble.
Yeah, I don't know. Because NJPW chose AEW over WWE.
Walter versus Lesnar?
Who is this Walter you keep talking about? Who is this Walter? Who is it?
I don't know. The Rumble's a toss-up for me, but I could definitely see AJ Styles.
Me too. Yeah, 100%.
Hell.
Is that all the announced matches?
Drew McIntyre winning it again would be pretty cool.
I just don't think they do that, though.
I don't think they would either, but I think it'd be pretty cool to have those three.
Let's spell it correctly. It's all capitals.
It's all caps.
All caps.
Walter, all caps. But yeah, that's all the confirmed matches so far.
Right. Well, if there are any more, we will definitely put them on the show.
Yeah. That's all that's confirmed so far. So.
My movie.
I'm almost done. We're wrapping it up.
Ooh.
I have one thing to say.
You heard that.
Before we go.
Yeah. All right, Jared. Spill the beans. I can't hear you. You moved your microphone and I can't hear you. Oh, you're muted.
Mute.
I'm always mute. Gunshot.
Mute.
To the All-Star Wrestling Quiz and face Jake Howell for his All-Star Wrestling Quiz championship. Logan and CJ will be there too, but
and possibly the one of the former All-Star champions.
Who?
You won it, right? You won the All-Star quiz, didn't you? You didn't?
No.
She didn't win it?
She got close.
Oh.
I came in
By
second.
accident.
Oh, that's right.
'Cause
She one question off.
Because you abbreviated a name and I had no idea about that. So that was a cheap move.
Well, I'm sorry.
Gunshot, Jake Howell, CJ, Logan Price. Let's do it.
I'm the longest reigning. Well, actually, I'm not the longest reigning. Am I?
I think Jake beat you.
I think so too.
I'm pretty sure.
Second longest reign.
Could
ET
you
almost
be-
beat me.
Could you be? Did you won it twice, right?
What?
You
Three.
you won it twice, right?
2 or 3 times.
Could you get a third one? Could this be your third championship? Could it?
Maybe. Maybe. Oh, I just remembered something about WWE 2K22 that I want to talk about that I think's really cool. The fact that if a new superstar gets an updated attire, you can update the render.
Oh, that's cool.
You can upload a custom render for the superstars, any superstar. So, like if they're champion, you can put a render with them holding a championship and switch it out. I think that is very cool, which will make it easier.
Oops, I meant this one.
Which is going to make it easier for custom superstars, like especially superstars that aren't in the game.
Right.
Or release superstars. You can just upload the render of them, and then it'll be like they're in the game, kind of like they used to do with like mods and stuff.
Right.
Which is I think is a really cool feature this year.
All right. Cool. I'm excited.
You got anything else to say, Jared?
Oh yeah. So I watched the GCW show tonight.
Oh yeah. We got to talk about that real quick before we wrap up.
So one of the matches was Matt Cardona versus Joey Janella. I'm not kidding you. Hornswoggle was there. Sabu was there. A couple other guys I don't know were there. That match was fucking awesome, dude. I fucking loved it. GCW. I'm going to give GCW, or the World, what was it? The World on GCW, I think is what it's called. A 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 stars. It was fucking awesome.
Hopefully we can give the Royal Rumble a 10 out of 10.
Let's hope. I am off that day, so I will be watching it.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, and Killer Cross is back, by the way.
Where?
Impact.
Oh. Explain it real quick, Jared.
Okay, so you're gonna come on here on the StreamYard, and it's trivia. So if you watch Quizlemania, that's more of like a funny kind of thing. This is Jesus Christ. This is trivia based, so you really have to know your shit. Do you mind if we go over the rounds real quick there, Logan?
Sure.
So where the fuck is it? Okay. So the first one is Name That Tune, which is I'm going to tell you the name of a wrestling theme, and you have to tell me what the theme goes to. Second one is whose catchphrase is it anyway? I'm going to tell you catchphrase. You tell me what wrestler it belongs to. Very, very easy stuff here. The third one is down here. Oh, it's up here somewhere. Oh, guess that logo. I'm going to give you a little bit of a logo. You have to tell me which logo it is. 2. And the last one is my favorite one. Backwards compatibility.
That's my favorite one.
Where I give you like a list of something, and you have to tell me what it is, newest to oldest. It's pretty fun.
I also like whose catchphrase is it anyway?
You like that one a lot. Yes, it's really fun. It's a fun time. I got Swade Savard on one of them, right? He was on one of them. That was fun.
You still have this?
Yes.
It needs to be, we can hold on.
Okay. Dope. Gotta make sure we get all the Great. I just lowered myself.
There we go.
Howling with the Dark Wolf. Yep. I'll be in contact with you, Gunshot. All right. Make sure we get everyone on a good day. All right, Logan. Anything else to add?
No, I think that's it. I think that covers everything. Also, people that are watching on my channel, I will have more content coming out. I promise that I didn't forget about you guys. I know I haven't uploaded content since my last Guardians of the Galaxy video, but it's okay.
That is some good cheese.
What she said, some good cheese. But yeah, I'm going to have more content rolling out, and when WWE 2K22 comes out, we are going to have exclusive on my channel and possibly Jared's channel too. WWE 2K22 My GM mode featuring me, Jared, Jake, question mark.
I'm hoping.
And CJ. And if one of them back out, we always have an alternate with J Phil.
That's right.
If J Phil has internet at his grandma's.
I really hope he does.
All right. Anyway, thanks for watching. Howling with the Dark Wolf. Tongue twister. Howling with the Dark Wolf.
Mother.
Episode 1. A Weathers Media podcast. Thanks for tuning in on my channel. I'm surprised I had many viewers tonight.
Close.
But thanks anyway, guys.
Which one are
It
closed?
shows me that you love and care for me.
And check out my website, weathersmedia.org. I have an interview with deathmatch legend Leatherface.
All right. And that's going to do it for here
I think we'll throw this one out.
on Howling with the Dark Wolf. We will see you guys in episode 2 when we have something else to talk about.
Do you have something else to talk about?
Bang.